So our next question here: denied service connection for flat feet. Should I go secondary to ankles? 10%. Um, this is an interesting question. There's a couple things you could do. You could look at the reason for denial, that they gave him the rating decision letter. Why did they say that your flat feet were denied? If you can get evidence that could overcome that reason, or you feel that reason is invalid and it should get further review or something like that, you could request an HLR. You could go with a supplemental with new and relevant evidence, or you could take it to the board on just the flat feet. So evaluate why direct service connection for flat feet was actually denied. You need to know and understand, you know, that part of it before you take the next action. But the good news is that the secondary, route is an option for you. Um, Generally, I'm not a medical professional, but I see feet secondary to ankles. I've seen it multiple times. I'm not saying that's true in your case because it's individual to, in fact, specific, and a medical condition is very specific to the individual. So it's not that an examiner will say yes automatically. It's not that the VA will say automatically, or that it's any easier than direct service connection, but it's a possibility. So, but you know, find out the facts surrounding the denial for direct service connection with the flat feet and understand the denial reason. And then, you might want to evaluate whether going secondary is the best route. A representative might be able to help you do that. I miss anything there, Matt?
I would also, make sure to follow where the medical evidence goes, because let's assume that the feet are in some situations a recent occurrence. I mean, they're not long-standing issues. They weren't always there. That's why it's secondary, and that it's not directly incurred from service. Maybe they only popped up in the last couple of years, or maybe they've been there for a while. But does the medical evidence around the time that the feet showed up show that the ankles flared up?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a fall related to the ankles? Was there some boot that you were in on the ankle? I mean, the possibilities are endless, because it really is just what is medically um, possible. This sounds plausible. This sounds we wouldn't know how likely it is unless we were looking at the specific evidence in the case, but it
Right.
at least passes the smell test. Like Carmela said, it's a very common type of claim to see, um, and just make sure that your evidence backs up your theory.
That's a great way to put it. What does your medical evidence show? What does your record show? Follow that.